Somehow my feet always carry me. Go on, have a look.
Forgive me, it's best you do not speak with Paul. But if you must consort with them, I'd recommend you do so in the guild, outside.
We have reached our destination.
Huh? What in the... Where did you come from? Did Clark send you? Oh no, he did, didn't he? I'm sorry. I'm really, truly very sorry. I haven't slept a wink, I swear it. Well, I suppose I might have fallen asleep once or twice, but it isn't as if I've been lazing about. I simply haven't been able to devise any good ideas. While I am glad that the old man appreciated my talents, which makes things rather difficult. Say, you appear a rather strapping sort. Would you be persuaded to... It will be well worth any trouble. Clark shall... I've heard aught of a griffin's... Do keep in mind, however, that you must needs drag the... Of course, I could look as long as I pleased if you were to petrify the beast. Indeed. A beast for... 'Tis said that a famed sculptor of Eld... Of course, I wouldn't presume to demand aught so legendary of you. Then I shall depart at once.
Ah, yes. You're the one who aided us in storming the corridor. I've been questioning Hugo, the bandit we took into custody, but he refuses to answer any of them. The lad's been sent back to his cell for now, but perhaps I could trouble you to talk with him. I seem to recall that he recognized you. Are you acquainted? At any rate...
Over here, if you please.
Go on, have a look.
Batal's Empress has clearly earned the love and respect of her subjects.
Methinks it comes of their mutual devotion.
Have you... The event bears some grand title, though I've long forgotten it. Her Majesty's Grace is a sight to behold, and the blessing she invites... Oh!
Those statues...
Tis this way.
That looks promising. Any ideas as to how we might reach it?
Pray, follow me. There's no need to go the long way round, when a shorter route is readily available. Follow me, Master. Materials, eh? I shan't deny, they have their uses.
You can count on me to fly to your aid in your hour of need, Master. Knowing when to use curatives is my specialty.
Follow me, if you would.
This looks as if it will take us someplace further afield. How we use it is at our discretion.
I can foresee no a band of knackers.
Ice is our ally against such fiends.
All is lost. Over so soon? Why, we seem to have come through unscathed.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes.
He wishes to gaze upon a griffin firsthand. 'Tis a tall ask, but not impossible. Shall we go where we are bid? Follow me, master. I shall guide you to the location.
The guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
This is your chance to prove your mettle.
An ox cart ought to make our journey easier.
They can be most convenient, though they travel only...
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand.
The early griffin gets the worm, as they say.
Have our protection.
You scared? You should be.
I might just let you live.
It's one shame game.
At once, master.
Pray, just leave me be!
Feast your eyes on this.
Much obliged. I've got to thank you somehow, don't...
Would you mind coming over here?
Are you alright? Well done!
Over here, if you please. I see our goal has changed. I would not presume to direct our course, but do let me know if you require a guide.
'Tis not for us to gainsay the original. Red Waltz!
Perhaps this will seem of little consequence, but some masters rearrange their party at the drop of a hat. One such arisen dismissed me after only half a day of service.
Each to their own. Good morrow, everyone.
Off we go, then.
Ready to forge on?
Tisn't much of an adventure if all we do is make camp.
'Tis enough to make camp only when the need arises.
I will protect you.
The enemy flees before us. It's a private sign of wisdom.
'Tis the mark of a champion to prevail with weapon sheathed.
You into a pincushion.
A troubling rumor has reached my ears, and methinks I ought to share it. 'Tis said there is an illness fools can contract beyond the rift. That inflicts unspeakable harm on those around them. As it progresses, the pawn gradually loses all self-control, and in time will even cease to heed the Arisen's commands.
There you are. I was wondering when you'd show. Now, remember, you'll need to draw the fight out as long as you can. Marvelous. Oh.
Let us accompany Sir Fulvio and face this griffin.
We ought to follow close behind.
Positively splendid. I suppose that will have to do. I'll have to use my imagination for the finer details, I fear.
I wonder how Sir Fulvio's sculpture is coming along. Mayhaps would behoove us to pay him a visit. If you would be so kind as to follow me, I shall take you to the one you seek.
Wait. In your hands, sir. Much obliged.
I never thought I'd say this, but we've become inseparable.
Our combined might is a force to be reckoned with. I say, we forge on together for as long as we may.
Can it be you are lost? The path to the dragon has many turns, but I can illuminate the way ahead. I know only that which is already clear, that you will find the path you ought to Would you know the fate of another? This meeting shall not...
Pray, allow me to open yon chest.
You're welcome to take whatever you like from my pack, Master. I'd gladly see you put what I find to good use.
Look out! Knackers!
It cannot weather ice's numbing grip.
It is a mechanism for hauling freight, and it looks as if it could bear a significant load.
Might we not avail ourselves of its use?
I've an inkling this place will yield a rarity or two.
Well spotted. Shall we see what we can find?
I know precisely when a curative is needed, Master. You'll never...
This looks as if it will take us someplace further afield. How we use it is at our discretion.
I dare say there'd be no...
Watch for the hobgoblin!
'Tis weak to lightning strike.
I'll turn you into a pin-cushion!
No one can defend themselves with grapples like this.
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. Serving Britain into the world, as they say. Keep on like that and we'll be done here soon enough.
Outstanding.
Naught compares to the thrill of victory. One cannot help but feel indomitable.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes.
It is about time we pressed on, wouldn't you say? Master?
I'll gather this. It might be of use. Ah, now here's a surprise.
A splendid discovery.
I'll have to remember to tell my own master about this.
I shan't allow further harm to come to you.
Battle avoided is a battle won, I suppose.
Rally! Reinforcements have come to aid our foe.
Look out, Risen! We're under attack! one. And what good will that do us if we don't survive? You must needs focus.
I suppose I'll handle this.
So, Batal has a number of these statues as well.
These statues make a fine landmarks, because they are not easily forgotten.
My thanks, sir. Here you are.
Come to think of it, some masters rearrange their party at the drop of a hat. Let them run. These will waste their strength.
This might contain useful information.
A thorough perusal might reveal aught of interest. Turn you into a pincushion. Masterfully done.
Once more. More.
I always have a warm welcome.
The current Empress may be young. Her Majesty is wise too. Pawns are hated as bring, yet Her Majesty her tolerance and grace.
Would that the god...
Looking for aught in particular?
By and large, the people of Bagbatal seem to adore their benevolent Empress.
I've remarked that myself. They revere Her Majesty with all their... hearts, and regard her as family.
Vermont's people bear no such love for their Queen Regent. Though, of course, they have their reasons.
What do you want?
My talents are not with townsfolk. Who might you be?
plenty, as you...
We must rest. You made me the pawn I am today, Arisen. I
feel refreshed and ready for a new day.
Come, we've much to be getting on with.
I hope you slept well.
get this colour to come out brighter.
No one around here
Time to be heading.
For me, at least.
At least my back's not acting up today.
A troubling rumor has reached my ears, and methinks I ought to share it. It is said there is an illness pawns can contract beyond the rift that inflicts unspeakable harm on those around them. As it progresses, the pawn gradually loses all self-control, and
So you're the one Benjamin sent to get the whelp to talk, eh? Well, go on then. Don't dawdle, and I'll thank you not to distract the jailers from their charge.
Do you know how long you'll be? I only ask so that I might adopt the most effective stance to recuperate my strength.
'Tis not our place to hurry the Arisen.
Have you need of me? Point to its source, what might I find? Now, where was I headed?
If I am to prove my... Speak your mind if you must, but quickly.
Would that all my days were so tranquil.
Can't remember the last time I had a problem.
Alone, but not without its charms.
course. Oh, yeah? You can never be sure. I do not tolerate...
Can't wait for the new equipment.
Do be quick, I fear my...
I'm sure I can handle this. What?
My light in. Sleep.
Knows itches terribly.
Dare say I could forget all my troubles here.
This is no good. Can't let myself get distracted. Lost track of time. This place is too compromised, and body must be pure for prayers to kill. Wickedness has no hold on truth.
Suppose I'm tired. Polished it this morning. Barely slept a wink.
A minute now.
May the seeds of evil find no nourishment in you.
Capture my attention.
Be gone.
Greetings. How fare you?
Should I trace life to its source, what might I find?
Sir, are you the Arisen? I heard a rumor that a Medusa was seen there. Is it true? Know you the legend of the hero Danao? The legend is inscribed here. You must take it and To think that the...
I'll not have you interfering with my work.
On all sides. Time for a bath.
What are you here for, huh? Come to give me your pity? Or just have a laugh? Or not suffer either.
Or I would have thought he'd be glad to start spilling secrets. The leader of the coral snakes left him for dead, didn't he? Not sure what's keeping him quiet, but would only be to his benefit were he to tell us all he knows.
Oi, enough talk. You've a prisoner to watch.
Yes, sir. Apologies, sir.
Just piss off. I ain't interested. I swear I'll make him pay.
What's gone wrong with the world?
Have no fear, Master. I'll fare all right without you for a little while.
What are you here for, huh? Come to give me your pity, or not suffer either.
Ort's got the whelp's I would have thought he'd be glad to start spilling secrets. Not sure what's keeping him quiet.
Oi, enough.
Yes, sir. Apologies, sir.
Just piss off.
What I can do for you?
I ain't interested. I'm such a My parents were killed by Brit, and I've no doubt I'd have followed them to an early grave if Lanzo hadn't taken me in. He made me a part of the coral snakes. Gave me a home, a life. I wanted to repay him however I could, so I did what he told me. I know it ain't right to steal, but I thought I could use all that gold I filched to help someone, like Lanzo did for me. I didn't take it for myself, it was for the poor. I wanted to give people a chance to choose a better path in life, instead of ending up like me. That's why I did the things I did. Understand? And I don't believe for a moment that Lanzo meant what he said to me in the hideout. 'Twas all an act. So if you're waiting for me to talk, cuz, don't hold your breath. That's why I did the things I did. And I don't believe for a moment that Lanzo... That's why I did the things I did. Understand? And I don't believe for a moment that Lanzo meant what he said to me in the hideout. 'Twas all an act. So if you're waiting for me to talk, cuz, don't hold your breath. That's why, and I don't believe for a moment...
You were... Well, there might be a way, only you didn't hear it from me. I've not the authority to prompt a jailer, for instance. I reckon he could get...
Who are you supposed to be? All's well, I trust?
Aye. Oh, you want the bandit whelp released, do you? Aye. Being head jailer has its privileges. Of course, you'd need to prove your... Aye, you've made your case well, but you might have to be patient. One cannot rush these things.
That's why I did the things I did. And I don't believe for a moment that
'Tis good to be reunited.
I wonder how Sir Fulvio's sculpture is coming along. Mayhap 'twould behoove us to pay him a visit. Methinks I know where to find the person you're looking for.
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
Another day over.
Living's hard.
Welcome.
Dreams are free.
Gathering materials makes for dull work indeed.
This job better be worth. Got to work.
Over here, if you please. We have arrived.
Clark means to unveil the sculpture before a select audience. He asked me to extend an invitation to you as well. I will await you at his estate in Vernworth's noble quarter.
Which I didn't have to work to go.
So, there is to be an unveiling. I am curious to see how the sculpture turned out. Shall we attend, Master? Pray, allow me to show you the way.
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
We seem to have arrived without issue. But are we safe here? A crime committed here will see one confined to jail.
I've heard that jailers are paid a pittance, despite the hardships of their work.
Then we'd best keep some coin on hand to ease our potential warders' suffering and make them...
We're here, Master.
Good day to you.
Where was I headed? What was I to do today? Let's check my ledger.
Patrons, connoisseurs, friends, my humblest thanks for joining me here at the unveiling of my collection's crowning jewel. There is much more I should like to say, but the anticipation is apt to kill me should I stall another moment. Let us gaze upon the sculpture now. My word! 'Twould appear I overestimated your ability. How dare you claim you have shamed me?
A dispiriting conclusion. 'Tis a shame how the sculpture turned out.
A chair...
I know Clark wasn't pleased, but that was the best I could manage.
I swear I'll...
I know Clark wasn't pleased, but that would...
Best make haste, else I'll have this all night.
'Tis a dreary life, this, for all its comforts.
Pray you ne'er put gold in my pocket.
Time was, you'd think that'd be on a... At least I've ne'er beheld a human with a beast, and if we keep mixing, someday our...
That tyrannical son.
Oh, someone do aught about this.